Hello friends, I welcome you in lecture number 11 on two-dimensional random variables. In this lecture, we are going to discuss one question on conditional density function of a random variable. So let's start with this question. Suppose that the joint density of random variables x and y is given by fxy equal to e raised to minus x divided by y times e raised to minus y for values of x which are positive and 0 otherwise. Find probability that capital X is greater than 1 given y equal to y. So to find out this probability, first we have to determine the conditional probability density function of random variable x given that y equal to y. So that is, we have to decide this probability density f of x by y. So we have discussed this definition in lecture number 7. So if you have not seen that lecture number 7, I suggest you to watch that lecture number 7 first to understand these definitions required for this lecture. So as we know that the conditional density or conditional PDF of conditional probability density function of random variable x given that capital Y takes the value y is, so notation is f of x by y, and here we write capital X given that capital Y. And by definition, here this is division of joint density and marginal probability density function of random variable y. So here y is given. We are interested in the conditional density of x given that y equal to y. So we have to divide joint density of x and y by marginal density of random variable y, and to find out this conditional PDF, first we decide what is marginal density of this random variable y. Okay, so we will require this. So first we decide what is this. So for that we first write down the definition of marginal density function of random variable y, or marginal probability density function of capital Y is given by f of y equal to integral of joint density function with respect to x over all possible values of x. Now here, if x is positive, then only we have non-zero joint density and it is 0 otherwise. So we can replace these limits from minus infinity to infinity by addition of minus infinity to 0 and 0 to infinity. Now in minus infinity to 0, this is 0. So we are having integral of joint density from 0 to infinity only. And we are integrating with respect to x. So here we will consider y as constant. Now if x is positive, then value of joint density is e raised to minus x by y times e raised to minus y. So first we write down that value, e raised to minus x by y times e raised to minus y. Integral is with respect to x, and while integrating with respect to x, we will treat y as constant. So this quantity e raised to minus y is constant. Here also we can write e raised to minus x by y as e raised to minus 1 by y times x, where e raised to minus 1 by y is considered as constant. So integral is e raised to minus x by y, and we have to divide by coefficient of x, which is minus 1 by y, and limits of x are from 0 to infinity. So we consider y as constant, therefore this minus 1 by y is constant. So we are dividing by coefficient of x, which is minus 1 by y. Now this I can rewrite as minus y times e raised to minus y times e raised to minus x by y. So we are rewriting this, and then we will put limits of x from 0 to infinity. So first we take x tending to infinity, and we keep all these y terms as it is. Here we consider e raised to infinity by y, and here we consider y positive, because for y positive we have this non-zero value, so y is also positive. So because y is positive, 1 by y is also positive, so this is going to be infinity because y is positive here. So e raised to minus x by y will be equal to e raised to minus infinity if we take x tending to infinity, and it becomes 0. So first we write here it is e raised to minus infinity for x equal to infinity. Now minus minus plus, we put x equal to 0, so y e raised to minus y as it is. For x equal to 0 we have e raised to 0. Now e raised to minus infinity is 0, so this terms becomes 0, and e raised to 0 is 1. So this is the marginal probability density function of random variable y. So therefore f of y is y times e raised to minus y. Now we substitute this marginal density of y here. We already have joint density, so we can find out this conditional density of x given that y equal to y. So now we write down, therefore conditional density of x given that y equal to y is, first we write down this by definition it is division of joint density and marginal density of random variable y. So let me write properly. Now joint density is e raised to minus x by y, e raised to minus y for x and y positive. Okay, for 0 it is 0. So here we write e raised to minus x divided by y, e raised to minus y. This is value of joint density, and the value of marginal density of y is y times e raised to minus y. So here we write y times e raised to minus y. Now this is non-zero, so we can cancel out it, and we have 1 by y times e raised to minus x by y as the conditional density of x given that y equal to y, it is 1 by y e raised to minus x by y, and here we assume that both x and y are positive. So conditional density will be equal to 1 by y e raised to minus x by y for x and y positive. It is going to be 0 otherwise, but here we are interested in the positive values because we are asked to find out probability, conditional probability of x greater than 1 given that y equal to y. So x greater than 1 means lower limit for x is 1 and upper limit is infinite. So now using this conditional density we can find out the required probability. So this is the conditional probability density function of random variable x given y. So to find out this probability that x is greater than y given that y equal to y, we have to integrate this probability density from 1 to infinity. Okay, we will integrate this from 1 to infinity with respect to x, and we will obtain this required probability. So it is density function. Suppose we know that if random variable x is continuous and fx is the probability density function of random variable x, then probability that x lies between a and b is given by integral of density function from a to b. So here also we have same case. Instead of random variable x, we have conditional random variable x given by, this is the density function or probability density function of this random variable. So if we are interested in the probability that x greater than 1 given that y equal to y, so this probability can be obtained by integrating this conditional density function from 1 to infinity. So to find out this type of conditional probabilities, first we can find out conditional probability density function, and using that conditional probability density function we can obtain required probabilities. Okay, so now probability that capital X is greater than 1 given that y equal to y is nothing but integral from 1 to infinity of conditional density of random variable x given y with respect to x, because we are interested in the probability of random variable x taking values greater than 1. Therefore we are integrating with respect to x. So now we put value of this density function, conditional density. It is 1 by y e raised to minus x by y. 1 by y e raised to minus x by y. We are integrating with respect to x. So we will consider y as constant. So 1 by y is constant, and integral of e raised to minus x by y is e raised to minus x by y divided by coefficient of x, which is minus 1 by y, and limits of x are from x equal to 1 to infinity. So here y is positive, and so we can cancel out 1 by y, and if we take x tending to infinity, we have e raised to minus infinity, and minus, this minus is there, so minus minus plus, and if we take x equal to 1, we have e raised to minus 1 by y, and this is going to be 0, so we have 0 plus e raised to minus 1 by y. So therefore probability that capital X is greater than 1 given that y takes the value small y can be obtained by this function e raised to minus 1 by y, where this x and y both are positive. So in this way we can find out probability of this type of conditional events, probability of event given that another event is already there. So for that we will use conditional probability density functions. So we will remember that conditional density of x given that y equal to y is given by division of joint density function by marginal density function of random variable y. And if we are interested in the conditional density function of y given that x equal to x, then here we consider joint density function, and here we divide by marginal density function of random variable x. And so we can remember these two definitions easily. If we have x given y, then we divide by marginal density function of random variable y. If we have y given x, then we divide by marginal density function of random variable x, and in the numerator we have joint density function. Okay, so with these simple definitions we can easily find out this type of conditional probabilities. Okay, so this is all about this session. I hope you like it. Thank you very much.